Yeah.
Hi, it's Donna. We're live at lunch from Dreamweaver Farms. Luna's assisting me today. And this absolutely beautiful boy is Choo-Choo, is what we call him. Choo-Choo is a treeing walker coonhound. He might be mixed with something else because normally treeing walker males are a little bit bigger than this. But he is a typical treeing walker. I pulled him from the Anderson, South Carolina shelter back in January. They were getting really full. And I went by and I saw these eyes, and these eyes were just absolutely beautiful and were looking at me, and his tail was wagging, and he said, "Please get me out of here." So we did. Luna doesn't appreciate the male attention. So we've had Chewy neutered. We've had him vaccinated. He's heartworm negative. He's a kind of a smallish hound, just as sweet as he can be. He gets along really well with all kinds of dogs out in the big field. He hasn't learned a lot yet. We haven't really worked with him that much. We need to teach him how to sit. He's on the Easy Walk harness. He does pull on a leash if he's not on one of these harnesses, but if he's on the harness, he's going today, he's going, "This is really, really good. I can do this." Whoops. Choo-Choo. Treeing walker coonhounds are extremely loyal to their families. They were bred to be hunters, and they were bred to be really good partners, a lot like poodles were. They had to really understand what the hunter wanted from them, and they had to be willing to run and run and run and go, and then to come back as quickly as they could. And he's really interested. There's some little dogs out there scraping on our door. So Chewy is a typical hound when it comes to that. I've not heard him bay. Jesse, have you heard him bark much?
He does a little.
He does a little, but he's not one of these that stands out there and bays and bays and bays and bays. He's a pretty quiet guy. In fact, Chewy likes to spend most of his days sound asleep in the sun, out in the field, just enjoying beautiful, beautiful weather. Chewy would fit in lots of places. I think he would absolutely love a couple of kids to run and romp with. He does shed. He's a coonhound. We've had 7 of these guys. And for those that don't know, one of the reasons that my heart does go to a treeing walker is that I'd only been out here a few months when a gentleman showed up at our door and said, "There's a dog down there and she's starving. Would you take her?" And I know that it's not as easy to catch strays as some people think it is. So I said, "Sure, if you can go get her and bring her to me, I'll take her." And Beulah May stayed with me for the next 5 years until she passed away. When I would show her to people, she would go in the corner and sit with her back to them. Chewy, on the other hand, he's ready for a home. Chewy is the kind of dog that we will take to New York in June if he's still with us. Beautiful, sweet, affectionate, happy, just a good old boy. Thanks so much for looking at Choo-Choo. You guys have a wonderful Easter Sunday. We'll see you on Monday. It's live at lunch from Dreamweaver Farms.